Hello. We're gonna be starting. Gonna be starting in a little bit. Just gonna change a few more settings. We will be out by Little Bohemia police station as per usual. Be right back. Well, hello. Welcome everybody to another Simulation Sunday community live stream. I just did a little bit of a change on the style. I know in one of the videos it was a blue lantern style, but I was trying out the lantern chromas and they work really well with the color scheme. So yeah, a little different. Decided I'd switch it up a little bit, but it seems like we have quite a sizable crowd here. So let's go ahead and just go down the list and start taking a look at everybody here. I think I need to turn on my UI so I can actually see the names pop up. There we go. Alright, nice. Alright, so first one I want to look up is Monel. Looks like they just have the name Mon. So we're going to go ahead and check that out. Because if you know me, I like Monel. I think he's a pretty cool character. And look at that. They got the glossy finished material. And I think that's a really solid Monel. Like, the pants are really nice. These are always a really nice pant style. The only caveat is that you really have to love the boots. If you can cover them up, or if you can really accept having the boots, then these are like really brilliant like briefs. And again, this is a nice, pretty basic chest style that allows for the emblem on the the one side of the chest, so that's really cool. So, and I mean, the hair's pretty good. That seems pretty spot on for Monel. The only thing is, though, for the hair, I wouldn't make it like a dark black. I would. Let me see if I've shown it before. But this character I made him have brown hair. But most people that I'll see, they'll do this, where they have it right in the center and they'll build it up a little bit, so it has like a bluish, like a dark blackish blue hue to it, and you can even dip it down just a little bit. There you go. So you still have a little bit of that blue black feel to it. Of course, I'm not going to save that because it's he looks better with the brown hair. But the black here, if you want to go for like a Kryptonian or like a Monel or a Superman character, that's the best way to do it. And from watching Multiverse's video, it looks like that we are getting the Superman emblem back. So for a limited time again. So those of you that are coming into the game and you haven't got the Superman emblem yet, well, you are in luck. You will be able to get it. So I think that's really cool. Okay. And I have Ami in chat here saying, servers are bugging again. Booted everyone off a few minutes ago. He says, might just be me then. I know that they were having those problems yesterday, and they were having those problems on today. I don't want to speak for them, but I think that there are a few bad actors that are affecting the servers. But that's, at this point, it's, you know, It's not official, but yeah, there are people who are causing issues with the game and server performance. So hopefully the devs can fix that. I was talking in my Discord. I said, guys, I'm like, I don't know if they can fix it. I don't know if they're gonna get it in time. I'm like, eventually after time, maybe like they'll just stop. But it's like, I don't know. It seems like the servers were like super vulnerable to something like that, and I'm like, like I don't know. So we got ourselves like a magic character, kind of cool. I kind of wish that they'd fix these dragons, cause look at that. They're like tilting. They're not flapping their wings, and they were more upright. Hopefully they got a bug report in for those, but they've been broken for a little bit. But otherwise, very nice. And then we got Alexandros. I believe he was actually in one of the recent shorts. He's been in the shorts before on the channel, but he's also in the most recent one. He had another style going on, which is kind of cool. And he's finally got the fire aura, the Hellblazer aura, if I want to be very specific. But very nice, definitely very different. But yeah, so I kind of hope that they fix the server. I think it's only a matter of time. I think they will, but I don't know. The question is, how long will it be before they can squash the bad actor that's doing that? Or a group of, or just one, I don't know. We'll have to see. So that's a nice little touch. On the back piece, I can tell that they're using that Noir comic chroma. You can tell just from that. I always thought that was a really nice stealth material. That's something I would use for like a new age Deathstroke. The Noir comic chroma. That'd be kind of cool. Kind of like make a, because in the comics, they don't really delve into the game too much, but there's something called an icon suit. Basically, he takes huge amounts of damage and can redirect it. And they have like a mechanic like that in the game, but he's actually got like his newer suit is like how do I say it? Just like the actual suit visually has like a whole like mechanic to it, and it's like the one side of the shoulder has like the orange like energy from it. So that's kind of cool, and I could see the Noir comic being something like really cool for like a dark version of that suit. All right, we got Johnny in chat. It says, "Hello, it's Johnny. How you been? Love the April Fool's video." I really enjoyed making the April Fool's video, for sure. Yeah, I really enjoy doing it. I had a blast. I made that in like mid-February, and I hit Multiverse up when he had logged in, and I said, "Hey, bud, what's the music that you used for that video?" And he told me, and he was like, "I could have sworn I made a video saying what it was." And I told him, I said, I attempted to tell him, but he had already logged off by that point. But I attempted to tell him like I couldn't find that. I mean, otherwise it would just be holding one device to another and having like a music search app listen to it. But yeah, so he went ahead and told me which one it was, and I used it. I had half of the idea for it like literally a year ago after I made the one April Fool's video. Like right after that, I was like, man, that'd be a real good idea, and then the rest of it came later. So I really had fun with it, and I'm glad everybody else had some fun with it. We got the Hot Human Torch. Welcome. He says, "Hey, what's up, Johnny? How's it been?" Very good. All right, nice. So we got Diva here. I like the moon mirror. I know that this is a very underutilized item. It's just that you really have to find like a good character to use it on. Something that's like Olympian or whatnot would be kind of cool. Or like a Medusa character or something. But it reflects like everything around them pretty good. Yeah, that's nice. Very nice. The attention to detail is like insane. And then, of course, talking about insane, now we're going to get two Superman slimlines, or basically the same, same slimline recolored and then different energy on it. But still, this could be cool. I'm really going to enjoy. I'm really going to enjoy adding materials to that. 100%. There, if it turns out really good, I'm probably going to make a whole nother like Kryptonian video, like styles of Krypton using those styles. I'm trying to find Richard Wayne. Here we go. I passed by his name like 3 times. But yeah, so I'll probably make like a Styles of Krypton 2 or something, because I did make one Krypton Styles, which apparently everybody loved and it was a hit. So I don't see why I wouldn't do another one. I just got to get inspired. But I think it'll look really good for like Kryptonian wear, especially with the. I hope that the glossy finish material works well to where I can tint it fully. That'd be nice. I'm trying to find energy here. Okay, see, he did exactly what I thought he was gonna do. He's got the runes on his arms from that skin. Yeah, that skin is literally the best for like a Calder character, 100%. And that hair is pretty good. I like that. That's a very nice measured version of the character. He didn't use the glossy material on the belt because he still wanted that metallic feel. Very smart. Very smart. Yeah, I had quite a few people last week had really good styles. I really had to pack out that short for sure. Everybody was really good. Okay, so we got ourselves more like a tactical character, kind of like a freedom fighter. Yeah, has like that. It's like a freedom fighter Harley. Yeah, very nice. Ami says I was hoping the energy would be an accessory. I mean, yeah, you're kind of right. We kind of already have that to begin with. It's just that just looks better. So I don't blame you for hoping that it was an accessory, because it would have been kind of cool if it was, but unfortunately it is bound to the specific chest style. But yeah, that would have been cool. But since I don't know, guys, like this, it may be DC, where DC was like, yo, if you want to get the chest and legs for the slimlines, you have to have the accompany, like the correct energies have to accompany the slimlines. You can't like not have them on there. So they might have been very specific and said, hey, you can't get them otherwise. Either you add it to them or it's no deal. So that might have been something that they don't have really any sway over, or DC being DC was probably like, yo, we're not going to challenge this. This is already a good deal. If they want the energy on there, who are we to tell them boo, right? They, DC's like, yo, we can get whatever, we'll take whatever they think that they can give us. So, and I'm sure it's also really good for DC in general, just because they have that new movie coming out, so the more hype for Superman, the better. So for them, it should work out really well if they play their hand right. So I could see them, kind of thinking that way. To be honest, I don't think DC really. I don't think, this is just speculation, but I don't think they butt heads with actual like DC Comics too much. I think they know what they can and can't ask for, and if they do get a few extras along the way, then they're surprised. Because like last year, I think it was either last year or the year before, they gave us the emblem without them even really asking for it, and they just said, here, you want to use it? And they're like, oh, okay, yeah, I guess we can use it. And that's what kind of happened last time. like if I remember correctly, they said they didn't even ask for it, and it was offered as an option. So, uh, so either way, I think they're just happy to get whatever DC's willing to give them, which they consider like a premium reward to be giving out to people or allowing people to get. So either way, I'm happy with it because I've done the blue and red Superman in my first Superman video. So I'll actually be glad to actually in it to have like the official slimlines in the game. That will be very cool. I will definitely enjoy that. So it's one of those things where I'm like, I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth, and I think Daybreak, you know, pretty much feels the same way on that. If it's good for them, it's pretty much good for everybody. The only thing is now we gotta figure out what the pricing is for those. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be astronomical. I would think. I don't know. I'm thinking like what, like a hundred marks per piece, so it's probably like 400 marks per piece or 150 per piece. That's probably what you're looking at. I think I see an Eradicator. Let me see if I can find him. There we go. There we go. He just needs a Superman emblem. It's probably somebody making their Eradicator character just gearing up for the day that they get that Superman emblem. For sure. Alright, and then we got Zuzos. There you go. This is like a dark Kryptonian. Like an Elseworld Kryptonian, or maybe something from like the Chaos Realm or something. It looks too dark and red to be like to be from like the Phantom Zone. It would be like an eerie pale, like, or like a dark bluish color. If it's red, you're probably looking at like red solar radiation, or like a twisted version of a Kryptonian from an you know, like opposing reality, whatnot, opposite. So yeah, not bad. I kind of like that. I like that they took the time to make the emblem the same color as the material to try to make it match somewhat. Alright, and then we've got Florentine over here. Sounds like a very flowery name, so maybe we'll have like a flower character. Let's see, they should be close by. There we go. Okay, it's not bad. It has kind of like a new age, like Chinatown feel to it. It has like a very casual feel to it. Theosis. Let's look at this guy. I kind of like how the feet match, like they use the same material, the feet and the chest and everything. I think that's kind of cool. I'm not crazy about the face piece because it's too smooth compared to everything else. I don't know. I feel like you could have something different for the face. But I think they are really like good for everything else for the most part. Yeah, I like it. It's rugged and it's a very dark villainous appearance. That's pretty cool. All right, then we've got Jace Haywood. Oh, John Martian. Let me look at John Martian quick. It's not bad. I kind of like that. Alright. Let me turn to Jace Haywood. Very nice. Definitely has like a Robin feel to it. I'm going to check out a few more styles, and then I'm going to dip to another phase or so. If you guys can see that, I think the server is taking a dip. Yeah, you got people running across the screen. There you go. There you have it. You can see firsthand. And you got Saphir right here. Not bad. Alright, what else? And we got Bishop over here. Okay, so I have a very reasonable question, so we'll go over it. Why do you keep skipping over the Jean Grey or the Shark character? Okay, so I usually pick styles on ones that I haven't quite seen yet. I have seen those styles quite a few times on stream. I'll still go over them at some point, but I do try to gravitate towards other styles that I haven't seen or other people, so that everybody kind of has like a chance to get seen, because I really do like to see all the styles that are around here. But I have seen both of those different styles before. Same exact players, but I don't mind going back over them. But I do like to hit all the newcomers first and kind of check them out. Yep, I'm checking out styles. Incognito, if you got a style, come around and I'll check it out. So that plant skin, I really like how raw that plant skin is. Like, they got the skulls and the flowers and everything. I think they did a good job on that. Now, I know somebody a while back, or at least maybe on one of their streams, they were talking about how, I don't know if they said that they had hired like a tattoo artist or something to come in, but I think they had people that came in that were tattoo artists that did like the actual like artwork for a lot of these skins, at least the tattoo ones. And you can definitely tell they're really, really nice. Alright, it looks like a bunch of people were DCing around here. Because you can kind of just see some of them moving across the screen. I think the server is taking another crapper. Only time will tell. If the server goes down, you will see it on stream. Alright. Let me see what else. So we've got... Alright, let me go ahead and hit the few other phases. Okay, I'm in combat. I'm going to hit all the other phases so that nobody feels left out. Because that has been a critique in the past, and they're like, oh, there's sometimes other people waiting in other phases, and some... Oh! Oh! Is it what I think it is? Oh, and just like that, zone unavailable. And we are in Kaznia. Well, let's go to my base, Royal Palace, and circle back around. Look at that. Look at that. Alright, so yeah, the server, you saw it first here, the server is taking a beating. Zone unavailable. Alright, let me circle right back around. Alright. I think this was the same phase. I think this was... Oh, well look at that. I guess... Let me see. Is this the same phase? No, it isn't. This is not the same phase. Okie doke, let's take a look. Let's go for it. So we got Val K. Let's look at him. We're just gonna keep pushing on through. So he's already got his Superman emblem, so he's ready for Superman Day. And then we've got Jarrell. Very nice. And then who do we got over here? Kind of like that. We got Cuban. Okay, I'll just look up Cuban on there. I see that conquest. I'll circle right back to him. Cuban already dip. It looks so. So it looks like we're gonna go to conquest. So I kind of made a conquest style in the game. I guess it's okay, but I'm kind of waiting for like bald hair. But this is a pretty good attempt as well. Very nice character. I'm such a fanboy of the show that there's a site called Anime Ape that sells compression shirts for like working out and stuff, and they have one for Conquest. They have one where it shows like it has the imprint of like the arm on the one arm, and then the other one where it's just plain on both sides. Very cool. I ordered 2 of them because I'm like, man, I gotta have that. And then looks like we got Alan over here. Let's take a look at him. There's Alan character. Alright. Well, I'm not seeing him. I'm gonna go to Laura Kinney. So it looks like X2, I believe her name is. Basically, female version basically of Wolverine. X2 or no, it's X23. There we go. There we go. Finally clearing up the cobwebs. Okay, so we got Will and Bill. Incognito says, "You checking out styles?" He says, "Bet I'll pull up." Will and Bill says, "It randomly put me in Atlantis fitting because I'm King Shark." Isn't that crazy? It put me in Casnia. I'm like, okay, I guess at least it's not too bad. It's like newest content. It's like, you know, it's where I was before, so it's not like, it's not terrible. I was like soloing the bounties for fun, for funsies. So I said, it's not bad. It's not too bad. And then we got King T'Challa. Let's take a look at him. Now this is perfection. Now watch the game drop right as I'm trying to do a turn on this guy. So look at that. Amazing. That chest style does everything. That chest style is amazing. Like you can't ask for a better chest style. That's really nice. Very nice. Yeah. I want to say that the chest style is easily one of the best parts of this new set that I like. It really grew on me, and I really like where it went. It's hard to explain, but it definitely has like a Guardians of the Galaxy kind of like feel to it. I don't know why, but it does. And I really enjoy that. And then we have our friend Storm here, Ultimate Oro. I know I'm gonna butcher her actual name, but if it'll load, because I think the server's really taking it right now. It says, "The little bias there, kind of lots of your shorts and characters have that or repeat. I've seen plenty of people you skipped over stuff from time to time." I let the styles speak for themselves. For themselves. So yeah, you're gonna have repeats of players, 100%. Because there are a lot of the same people that make multiple different styles, and they're good styles. So I let the styles do the speaking. But in the live streams, I check out just about every single style, and I've checked out multiple times, and I don't mind doing it. Okay, I'm gonna go switch to another phase and see if it works. But I wanna check out the Storm character. But it seems like the server doesn't want to work, so it's telling me that it's really taking a beating right now. I'll see if I can even phase. Alright. Yeah, I couldn't like look. It looks like the same conquest guy is over here, and I just switched phases, so I don't know if he switched it at the very last second or what. But it seems like it's almost the same crew over here. Yeah, this is very nice, very nice, and I like the kind of like the cute like shark look to it. Very nice. All right. All right. Let's see. We got very nice. All right. We got Ultraman here. Ultraman Cal. So it looks like he's still switching up his style. But I like how he's using the monitor chest and legs. I think that's really cool. I like the tone that he was using, because some people go for like a really blue, and instead he went with like a greenish blue. I think that's kind of cool. All right. I'm trying to find that Alan character. I think it was because he had swapped over that I wasn't able to find him. Okay, so he's just starting out. He's just starting out. Okay, I really want to check out that Storm character, so I'll look at Cheater over here real quick, and then I'm going to go ahead and try to see if I can view that character again. Maybe they were about the DC, and so it wouldn't show me their character inspect. But yeah, that's pretty nice. That's not bad. Let's see, phase. Let's try this again. So syncing the server. Oh, there you go. Alright, I think I finally hit the second phase. Unfortunately, the Storm character isn't over here. Man. And it looked like a pretty good style, too. Alright, we got Superman ZS here. Very nice. I always like the black and white like Superman suits. Those are always really cool. Okay, we got Lord Inuyasha. Let's look at him. Like, I think the coloring on this one's like really good. Ah, he switched the link halfway through. Oh no. Okay, well, we'll still check it out. Yeah, that's still really cool. We'll go ahead and give him a turn. Go ahead and check that out, because it's still very nice. Very nice, yeah. I like how he left the back piece alone, and he didn't add a material on that. And then we got our friend Mongol here, who pulled right up. So I gotta check that out. Very nice. Yeah, these hands are like easily the best for Mongol. You can't go wrong with that. Alright, let's see. Who else we got here? Looks like we have like an ice character here. El Hombre Frijo. So I like the ice spikes, and I like how the wraps are kind of glowing. That's kind of cool. I like that. Okay, I've been issued a challenge by Farm Boy Clark. He says, can you try to guess who I am?" I will try. Let's take a look. Oh, I know who you are. You're the new Broly character. Yeah. I like how they tried to redeem Broly. Uh, but man, I do kind of like I did like the evil Broly as well. It was definitely like a different feel to it. I really liked how ruthless he was. That was kind of cool because I felt like he was one of the good like a really good villain for a while, and then they had to kind of like change things up a little bit. So this is pretty much like a Battle Beast character. Like they're making Battle Beast. I think this chest style was a really good choice now that I think about it. I don't know if I'd use that material, but I know they're just trying to get really like a really dark black color. But like the glove like combo with it is actually pretty solid. Yeah, that's pretty nice. All right, and then we got Grand Priest running around here. If you let's look up Fundraiser first, because I noticed him and I didn't check him out yet. Well, he looks like a plant character. Very nice. And with the no skin, no less. There you go. And then who was gonna check out? Oh, okay, we got Grand Priest over here. I like how they use the halo. I think the Void works really good for this. You don't have to have a lot of detail on his suit, to be honest. The only shoulders I'd probably use would be the Jester ones, but these aren't half bad either. They're pretty good. The belt, of course, is like the best option. You can't go wrong with the Conrad belt. The boots aren't bad. Those are okay. Those work pretty good. But anyway, very nice style. Very representative of the character. I've actually had quite a few characters on the channel in the community spotlight that was Grand Priest. I think there's like another one or two more. But yeah, very nice. One more spin. All right, there you go. All right, and then we've got. Let's look at Scantless. I don't think I've even really looked at him today. I know he was wearing some crazy stuff earlier. Okay, so he's got his fire aura as well. I think that's what I remembered. He was he had the new fire aura and he was trying it out what he liked with it. But this is kind of cool. I like that. I can dig it. We got ourselves a fiery Ghost Rider. But he took that fire to the max. I like it. Alright. And then we've got... Well, so we've got Wolfie over on the side over here. And Gohan-san. I'm going to look at Gohan-san, then I'll look at Wolfie. If I could find him. Oh, Cuban came around. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. Alright. Let me try to find who I was looking for now. It was that Gohan character, I believe. Okay. I think I actually lost track of him, so I'm just going to go over to the Wolfie character. Oh, Gohan-san, there he is. Okay. I don't know who this character is. If you guys know who this is, maybe I'm not recognizing him, but I like it. Very smart character design. I'm sure it's a specific character. It's got to be. And let me look at Wolfie here. We got ourselves a Wolverine character. Alright. You know what I like is that he has a face style. I could tell. He has a face style that is over the head style, and it gives like a bit of a glow to it. And I can tell he's wearing it because the eyes are much bigger than what that head style gives. So I could tell that he's wearing a face style, but it definitely improves it. Yeah, it makes that helmet a little more appealing, especially for a character that needs like bigger like eyes. So that's kind of cool. And the boots work really well with it. They kind of mesh in pretty well. And then we got, I'm not going to even try to pronounce the name, but let's take a look at the style. I have no idea who this is, but I'm sure it's an anime character. It definitely has that feel to it. I probably just don't watch the anime. Alright. And then we got Super Scroll over here, just pulled up. Alright. Maybe I'm just not reading their name right, so it doesn't start. Yeah, there we go. There you go. Got yourself a Super Scroll. I'm guessing the feet are like the ice, and then the arms are the fire, basically. Okay, I have Farm Boy Clark saying that was All Might. So I know the name, so that tells me that's Hero Academia. I don't watch the show, but I've heard it's pretty good. All right, and then we've got Toxic Eclipse. Looks like a Green Lantern character, and it looks like we have April O'Neil close by. So I will look at him first, and then I'll move on to April. Very solid. I like the aura. The aura goes really well with like the glowing material. Very nice. And then we got April, who's chowing down on some pizza over here. Now, she's got the guns. Maybe that's canonically correct, but wouldn't it be so much cooler if she had a shield that was a pizza? That'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of crazy. But yeah, she probably has pistols in the shows. But still, that's funny. All right, then we got Harold Jordan over here. I don't know who this is. It definitely has like a Gears of War feeling, or like a Halo. Even a little bit of like Hellslayer or Doomslayer. That's what it kind of feels like. Yeah, it's probably like a Doomslayer alternate outfit or something. But otherwise, it's really cool. I like it. I like the bulkiness of it. It works well. It's like evenly proportioned. And then we got Jace Fox over here. I'm guessing this is an Israel style. See, this is the chest style I'm talking about. It works really good with like golden or silver like highlights. It's like a really good chest style. Like, you can't go wrong with that. Very nice. Will and Bill says, my Alfred has a pizza shield. Right on. Yeah, 100% pizza shield. The most OP shield in the game, pizza shield. Slap a pizza material on a shield, you're good to go. That's all you need. You now have a tank character, have them with a shield. You're tanking, and when you block, you're using a pizza to shield you. Can't get any more OP than that. Alright. And then we got King Orin over here. Very nice. I believe that they're using the burnished bronze chroma. Yet again, very underrated chroma, but definitely a big deal, especially when it comes to like textures. Alright, let me take a look at Toxic Eclipse again, and then Cheater, and I'm going to see if I can hit the other phase, see if there's anybody that has not been looked at over there. That we have not seen before. Like this, like I like this. That's just wicked. Like, look at that. You got spines that are coming off the sides of the body. And then you've got, like, the belt that matches it. And then everything else is just, like, tied down. Like, they don't even, like, need an aura. This is working as intended. And I like the shredded, like, back. That's nice. And the face seems more ornamental because of the chest and the belt. Very nice. Well, very, very good use of that. You got Toxic Eclipse. Let's take one more look at him. So that's kind of like his, looks like Kryptonian Green Lantern. Alright. Let me go ahead and check out. Okay, we got Dr. Light DC over here. I'm going to take a quick look at them because I don't see a lot of people doing like Dr. Light like characters. Whether it's the male version, like the villain version, or the hero version. I don't see much of them often. Very nice. And we'll take a quick look at King Shark before I switch. So this is their style. I know that they had different legs. King Shark, if you're seeing this, these legs are good, but I think the other ones are better. I think you struck gold with the other ones. Yeah, I like the other ones because they overlay over the legs better, and it camouflages the difference in texture and tone way better. Yeah, that the ninth tried Tyrant legs. Otherwise, very nice. Alright, let me go ahead and hit that other phase. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. Might take a sec. I'm tempted to just take my hero out here one of these weeks and kind of just hang out. So that I don't have to stay back at a certain distance because the guys will yeet me halfway across town. And I don't want to have to swim back. That's the only sad part of you know, being a villain, having to stay back for a certain distance. I can't, you know, quite get in the mix. So maybe I'll jump on like a hero character that I have and walk around and check it out. Alright. So here's another Storm character. This isn't the one that I saw earlier, but this one's not bad. This one's pretty good. I like how they use that material to make it have like almost like a mystical look for the hair. Alright. And then we've got Wonder Woman 3. It looks like a Star Sapphire Wonder Woman. So that's a very solid choice for a Wonder Woman. Yeah, so you could definitely go with that for your Wonder Woman. I use the burnished bronze chroma, but you could also use this for the glow. It still works like really well. The only thing is I'd probably use like a belt. Like I would use the Heart of the Predator belt, which is basically part of the same set. And I'd make the gauntlet silver. Like the iconic. That's you can actually compare your colors to the iconic in the House of Legends near the sparring targets. That's what I did, and it worked out pretty good. But yeah, very nice. Very nice. I'm going to take a quick look at Team Gohan over here. So they're most likely just starting out. They'll get a few more materials under their belt, and you never know. And then we got Coel over here. Even though this is like the same style, I think the choice of using the chroma on this is pretty good. I think it's not bad. Like, it seems very basic, but I still think it works very well for what it's supposed to be. Yeah, very nice. Definitely has like that futuristic feel to it. Alright. Alright, and then we've got Optimus Prime over here. Are they using that new material? Let's see. No, they got the wet paint, but it works just as well. Yeah, I think they did a really solid choice on this. I kind of like it. I think the gray is not too dark, but it's just dark enough to where you can tell it's a gray color, but has like that, you know, definitely has like the steel feel to it from like a car or something, or a truck that he's trying to go for this specific character. All right. All right, I will check out these two here. And then I'll jump back in the other phase. Take a look at a few more styles, and I think we can call it a stream. We got Laura Kent over here. I don't know if this is a specific character that's in the comics or something that I don't know about, but you never know. Maybe I'll come about and see that character. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and jump back to the other phase. Alright. Let's go back over here. Wait for it to go out of combat. Man, I'm still in combat? There, finally. Alright. So we've got Jade over here. From Mortal Kombat. Very nice. And then we have that Omega. So very much like an Egyptian character. Very nice. I like the sleekness of the black. Definitely definitely another win for the burnished bronze chroma. Very nice. Let's see. We got the Unstoppable, so it looks like a Juggernaut. He is away, so I'm going to look for Scott Summers instead. There we go. So we got ourselves another Cyclops character. And then we have Imra over on the top right above Scott. So this is very much like a classic, like a very classic version of Saturn Girl. I like that. Very nice. I like how they left the material of the skirt untouched. So they didn't put a material over the legs, which I thought was really good. I think that was a good choice. Alright, let me see what else. Oh, we got Explosion Prime over there. I think I want to check that out. He's all the way around the end there. So we got the Void working over here. Very nice. I always thought that was a really nice chest style. You can't go wrong with that. Always very nice. I thought I saw a name that I want to check out. Wallace the God. No, okay, Wildcat. No, the Wildcat. They are still starting out. Alright, who did I not check out? Okay, so we got Scarlet over here. Oh, wrong character. But it does have like a Sailor Moon vibe to it. Very nice. I mean, Scarlet Witch MCU 1. That one. Here we go. Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. The eyes are a good choice. Very good choice. Okie doke. I will check out one more, and then I think we will call it. So who should that be? I'm taking a look around. You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and choose Primal. Let's give him a good look. I like that he's going for like a pharaoh vibe with like the ears and the hat, but then he's also got the claws on the hands. I like that. And the chroma for the back style works pretty well with the for the aura. I think that's really good. Okie doke, guys. Well, I appreciate you for coming out and hanging out with me on this Sunday afternoon. I hope you guys enjoy the beginning of your week, and well, early happy Superman Day. We will see all that stuff start to drop, I assume, Tuesday. So I will see you all in the next video. Laters.